Yo, 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 yo. Peace and love to the body. Blessing love to the royal family. Y'all, thank y'all for chiming in to another weekend episode of the Lord's Business Visionary Elite Call. And also, this call is underneath the umbrella of Visionary Leaders, which is a program to eliminate economical and financial illiteracy within our community. A platform was put together to educate, promote, and support brothers and sisters doing different things all across the world, all across the nation, and their business endeavors and their spiritual betterments and their lifestyle that can possibly benefit us as a whole. Without further ado, on tonight's show, what we're going to be speaking about is addiction, mainly pertaining to the addiction of social media. And I think my brother just chimed in, like, tonight on this show, we're going to have like at least a full split host or what have you. Got brother Lord Barks supposed to be checking in with got the brother Charlotte Royal and the sister Michelle. We're gonna dive head first in the topic. If ones wanna chime in or add their 2 cents to the conversation, feel free to do so. Just be respectful at coming in. Just simply saying peace and love, my brother. So like I would like to add on to that topic or what have you. Without further ado, I want to bring my brother to the mic since you Erlin's first on deck. Charlotte Royal, brother, how you doing?
I'm well. Peace and love, brother. Peace and love. How the brother feeling today?
And I'm feeling almighty, man. Blessed with the attitude of gratitude, ready to chew on that lesson right here,
yes,
sir.
Peace and love to the people. Peace and love to the multitude. I'm in the building. We got the sister Queen Michelle in the building. Looking to hear from Bark and looking to hear from the people.
Yes, sir. Without further ado, man, let's go ahead and jump into the topic. Like, for me, when I'm thinking about addiction, I really just had to go back and look in the dictionary. Like, addiction is something that, like the fact or condition of being addicted to a particular substance, thing, or activity. Like, also synonyms, it's synonymous with dependency, dependence, habit, and a problem. So when that topic was kind of presented on the table from the family, it was worded, it was like we looking at the ills and the effects and impact that social media has on our culture today. Like right now, our attention span as a people, I ain't even just speaking about as black people, but as people in general, like our attention span used to be like 7 seconds, maybe even a minute long. But now our attention span is like measured like in 0.0167 seconds or something. So soon as we look at something, if it don't engage our attention, like we gone, it's immediately fall in the back burner or take up mind space. So when we dealing with social media today, like our phones have become like a second extension of our person. So it's like, is it like, are there good and bad things to social media? And I'll trail off with that. Like, what's the benefit or what's the pros and cons of dealing with your social media? Is it open the flow and digest on their conversation? Peace and love.
Okay. I think just dealing with the question, are you addicted to social media? If I was to answer that question, if it's posed to me just to answer that question, I would say no. I would say that because, you know, I'm 37 and you know, I say this to people that I'm near and dear to all the time when we get to speaking on this level that, you know, I'm from an era that's from before social media. So everything that we can do with social media, you know, there's nothing new under the sun. You know, it might be a little faster with social media, but everything that we're doing now, we've done before. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, you did. Whether it was with pigeons, whether it was with smoke signals, whether it was with telegrams, whether it was with telephones, whether now it's with social media. You dig what I'm saying? We still communicated. You know what I'm saying? Hieroglyphics. You know what I mean? We still communicated with the masses. We communicated with the people. You feel me? But I feel as though that it takes a negative turn when we as a culture, we as a people allow social media to dictate our lives or impact our lives, for lack of better words, in a way that's a detriment to us. You feel me? Where we always got a beef. We use it as a platform to demean and down each other. You know what I mean? We can't do nothing in our lives without having to post it. You know what I mean? It's like we have to validate ourselves for the whole world. It's like, and I'm just speaking in the negative aspect, the negative connotations of it. You know what I mean? Like it's validation in a sense for everybody. I can't do nothing without posting my pics on the gram or showing everybody what I'm doing on the Snap. You know what I mean? And if I can't do that, if social media was to be cut off today, period, you feel me? How would that affect you? How would that affect you as a person? And I'm posing that question to the people. You feel me? If tomorrow came and there was no more social media, would that affect you? Would that affect your life in a way that you couldn't stand? You know. So these are things that I would like to know. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what are you addicted to social media? What you think, Michelle?
Well, peace and love, everybody.
Peace and love, sis.
I think, okay, thank you. I think personally that it would affect me in the sense that I do use it for marketing. And as someone who did move away from their family, I am able to socialize with my family members that I don't get to see every day. They don't live in the same city as me. So it's beneficial to me. I'm not addicted. Like, I know people who literally don't do anything else. Before they wash their face and brush their teeth, the first thing they do is check their social media. Then you have the aspect that's included where you get paid for a certain amount of views and stuff. So that's another reason why people stay on there so much, because now you're getting paid to be on there so much. And then some people need to feel solidified and they need to get their likes on their pictures to feel beautiful or feel like they doing it. So they get on and they stun and they show their money and they show they out living their best life. That's when it can become negative, when it's like that's the only way you are able to decide who you are. You need justification from the people to tell you that your day was good. Or you need opinions on things that you're learning and experiencing in life that probably shouldn't be shared with the world, secret things. Maybe you need to talk to your pastor or to however you worship. Maybe you need to go to your higher power with that. Instead, you come to social media or your partner, the person that you're in a relationship with. Instead of talking through your problems with them, you're talking to social media and getting their opinion as if they determine what happens in your relationship. These are all the things that really turn people against themselves. They don't know what's what anymore without going to social media.
Indeed. Indeed. I want to add another dynamic, like if we digressing on the negative side. Like, I had my side of the question too in my addicted to social media. At one point I was, even though like I'm a web designer, I do marketing and stuff like that, whole thing, but I wasn't more so, in my addiction, I wasn't more so checking, like trying to be validated by posting pictures or stuff like that. But my addiction was, I was on, like if I get on social media, check my phone, I get caught up how to put it, enticed and consumed by people's stories. Like when you scrolling down your timeline or scrolling down your news feed or something, you just get caught up in people's story. Like, dang, what's the name got put out again? Or dang, he fighting with a relationship, like stuff, like the entertainment. It's like after a while, like you looking at all these negative things happening, all different scenarios with people. Like, oh man, congratulations, family just had a baby. Like before you know it, like a whole 2 hours just went by. Like, like that was my addiction. Like it was more so looking through it like entertainment, like getting caught up in the entertainment, like as opposed to post here and there, like promote my business here and there, be in and out. But when you start, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, y'all familiar with social media, y'all know. Y'all always be drama on Facebook. That drama always draw you. Like right now, for all but it does. Like so, it was going on. A couple of days ago, like you had this transgender guy was finna expose brother somebody from the hood. Like everybody, he put a post up talking about he about to expose somebody at 7 o'clock. Like everybody waiting on to see who this is. Like stuff like that, like get right. But I'm just speaking on it. That's still negative, like from that aspect. Where you just kind of like the sister was saying, like you waking up every morning checking Facebook, like you get drawn into the stories of that. Like that's still it's still time consuming. It's still like negative in that aspect where it's idle time being wasted. And I remember back in the day, like. I was like on that last leg, like on 30, I was on that last leg of the old school generation. Like we actually went outside and played. We went outside, played ball. But even in the game, like we can't just limit the social media to like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. But also we got to look at social media on these game platforms, like game. You know what I'm saying? Game of Thrones, like whatever these games. A lot of these youth, I really don't play games like that, but. A lot of these youth playing these games like what
you mean, like online gaming?
No, man, it's online gaming, but say for instance, like a lot of these new game systems like PlayStation, Xbox. You can play people across the world.
Around the world,
Yeah, you can play like it's like basically like a Facebook or something like that while you playing the game. Like you can actually have a conversation with people while you going to war, doing whatever in these games. It's so intense like that nowadays. And that's another form.
Pardon, buddy. Do you think that we as a people, like you said a couple key words, and I want to get you and Michelle's opinion on this, and the people's opinion on this. Like, do you think that are we drawn into the entertainment? Or are we nosy as a culture? You know what I'm saying? I want to know. Is we nosy?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. Anybody else's drama is better than our own.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. That's what I'm trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying? Like, because, like, we watch stuff like TMZ, we watch stuff like, Access Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? Like, we want to keep up with, with what's happening, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of it is pure entertainment. So you absolutely correct, you know what I'm saying? As we get caught up in the entertainment, time fly, but to just go a little deeper than that, go deeper than rap. We nosy as a culture, you know what I'm saying? like Michelle said, a little bit of both. You feel me? We want to know what's happening, what's going on. Anybody's drama is better than our drama.
Yeah, I'm nosy. Like I remember I had coming up, had Big Mama, my great grandma, rest in peace. But she used to she probably ain't never leave her porch. But I promise you, she knew everything going on with all of us. Everything. Like, she knew all that just from sitting on her porch.
And you're right. The Big Mama, auntie, them, that, all them old ladies and men just sat around checked it out. Was that their form of social media, just observing and watching everybody? So is it
being
kind of
on the phone all day?
And being on the phone, oh man, with the long cord, the big long cord that go all through the house, yeah, So the question that comes to my mind in light of that is, have there always been social media? Has it just transformed into different ways? Like now we on the computers, we on the laptops and stuff. But when you think back at Big Mama now, you feel me? That was social media too. You feel me? That was a form of social media. Them just observing in the community and watching and word of mouth, everybody knowing about everybody. You know what I'm saying? So on different levels, that was social media too. What y'all think?
Kind of. I think it's way more extensive now. Like people replace social media for face-to-face contact. Like they don't even see each other anymore. It's just like, I talk to you on Facebook, so don't that count? No, call my phone and come see me. You know, there's a big difference. Back then it was like we all had to be at home to get a phone call. There was no call my cell phone. We had to be at home, and if we wasn't at home, we missed that call until caller ID came around. So it's a big difference. Like people actually met up and, you know, linked without a phone and all of that. So you made plans at the beginning of the day, and if you missed out, you just missed out.
Right. Why
now everything's tied into social media.
Do you think that in the people, do y'all think that what is, and this is purely to what Michelle said, in a way social media is impersonal. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys think that we've lost a sense of connection to each other, even though we stay in communication with each other, but are we really connected? You see what I'm saying? And do you think is people more comfortable with communicating over social media in communication versus in person connecting like we used to do back in the day?
Yes, sir. I feel like it's in that aspect, it's a hindrance to like when we look at movements and organizing about people, like trying to help out people. I feel like it damages us. Like we can't really, like the sister was just speaking about, we can't really make plans to meet at their place or make plans to do even something simple like doing goals and stuff like that. Like people feel like just by showing up on social media, liking this or sharing this, they did enough.
Right.
Like they felt like that like was they accountants. And right now, social media, it made us less accountable.
Less accountable. Okay.
Indeed.
Okay.
I think the reason why a lot of people prefer to talk online, like, let's be real, Facebook has people putting their whole life on there. Like, you can pretty much see where a person stands, depending on the type of person you're dealing with. You get to see how they dress, how they talk, you know, how they deal with other people, they level of popularity, mutual friends. All of that lets you eliminate a lot of the mystery. When you meet somebody in person, you got to figure it out and hope they're not lying. But they can lie on Facebook, too.
Right. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I guess both.
I mean,
it's hard to say.
For me, I'm a reader. Like I read books and stuff like that. Going back to Facebook, like the sister was saying, when you look at people's stories, it's like you can read a person's life. Like I'm the type of person I observe people behavior. Like for me, like even with your posts and stuff like that, in my mind, I'm looking at your mentality on where to make you post stuff like that, where to make you degrade yourself like that. So in relationship, like if I'm looking at you as a woman, sort of be a queen or sister, and you out here with this hoish or thottish behavior, it's gonna make me look another way. That's just me. Like I'm more conservative in that regard. It's just like that aspect, but also the business wise and stuff like that. Like everything be a different to the T. Like when you like a lot of people put on for Facebook, like the sister said. Everybody clout chasing, everybody trying to be something they ain't. You just gotta filter through
that. I think that as far as for me, like, you know, I'm with it like everybody else, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, in different aspects, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, I like to see the glit and the glamour, you know what I'm saying? I like to see people doing them, you know what I'm saying? I like to see everybody, you know, laughing and enjoying themselves, and, you know, people got some funny stuff on there, people got sad stuff on there, people got some heartfelt stuff on there, people got some light stuff on there, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I like to see a little bit of it all in moderation, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I also observe people that that live out different things on social media, you know what I'm saying? Like different mental health issues, different like a lot of people is in misery, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people get bullied, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people it's just so many different things that go on here, you know what I'm saying? So I ask myself, what is it about it that really keep us engaged in social media? Is it just the social media within itself, whatever platform it may be, you know what I'm saying? Or is it the longing for the drama of it all, you know what I'm saying? And how does it affect our lives, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you think about social media, how much of your day do you spend on social media? If you can say, like, on guesstimation, how much of y'all day do y'all spend on social media?
Yeah, for me, I'm at least checking my social media every hour. Like, if I post something about my business or something like that,
yeah,
I'm going to check it. Like, I'm going to see my time. And so, just gradually, like if I say about 15, 20 minutes out of every hour, and we multiply that by what hours, then I'm going to wait. Like, I'm going to wait at least about a good 15, 14 hours. We multiply that by a good 20, so that's 280 right there, probably about 280 hours to 300 hours a day I'm on social media. But also, I want to make this announcement too, like with one, like the platform, the way we do things, the phones are going to be open. We're not going to mute you guys or nothing like that. So for respectable recording, like if you're not speaking, like please have your phone on mute so we don't get that much feedback in the background that we digress on the conversation. But yeah, for me, about a good 300 hours total a day. I ain't.
Right. What about you, Cheryl?
Hello?
Yeah.
I check mine often, but it may be just for a few minutes at a time because I am doing business, so I do need to be knowing what's going on. I probably, like you said, about 20, 30 minutes every hour or two.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, you make me feel happy. I'm not in this boat alone.
Yeah, but it's funny because the flyer is actually displaying a female who looks crazed.
Man.
You said you was once addicted, so I think it should have been a man and a woman on the flyer.
She on you, Lord. She on you.
Hey, for real. Now, like when I look at flyer, I look at stuff that go. Well, when I look at when I get ready to do the flyer, I just look at stuff that relate to counter to the time, and then it's gonna get people attention. Like if you look at it, like if you see her post, even though the picture ain't all the way clear, but on her post on the screen it says she got a crying baby in her lap. But on the screen she posts a question: how what can I do about a crying baby?
Pay attention to the baby and not the screen in your face. How about that?
pay attention to the baby and not the screen.
Yeah, that was funny to me, and I had to put that on there. She put a she put a pose. I can't wait what to do by a crying baby. Like it kind of goes back to what you were saying, so though, like people want to look outside of themselves or seek help on the outside for help, like something that's trivial and simple like that, like you just said, give your baby some attention as opposed to having your head in your screen. Maybe he wanted the bottom. Maybe he needed commentating. But you gonna wait till the comment come in and see, oh yeah, that's what I need to be doing.
Right. Right. Do y'all think that we more prone to take information in from social media versus learn information? Like, let's just say, and this is just a small example. I could easily go grab my dictionary and look up a word. And if I do that, maybe the word will resonate with me a little more. But also, you got people that'll say, they'll, hey, Google, you feel me? Or they'll jump on the internet. What's this word? Do you think, what resonates more? You know what I'm saying? Do you think we learn more by social media, or do we learn more by investigating and researching?
I want to answer that question first. Like, it's two different dynamics to that. Like, it's one thing, like, I do, like, Google, like, when you add Google, sometimes you're going to get the American dictionary, you're going to get different dictionary attached in that stuff, and it's equivalent with the regular dictionary, in my humble opinion, because they always update things. But when they relate the question, like, taking it more deeper, when we talk about social media, the problem that I have with certain people and certain posts, like, ones don't, like, somebody will say that somebody will post something like, oh, it was a spaceship flying over Alaska or something like that, and
right.
And then somebody, all of a sudden, you got 1,000 or 15,000 people sharing their picture. But kind of find out it wasn't true. It might have been Photoshop. Like that when the real problem come in, when when the hype or when the lie gets so much mobility than the actual truth when we speaking about definition.
Right.
But I agree in that aspect. Like with Google, like I said, you're gonna get accurate definition, but it's just more so like the stories and hype that kind of come with that posting. But you coming there, sister?
Right. I think she gonna. I just hung her up. She gonna call the show back on her line. Oh, you back?
Okay. Yeah. So that was low key shade about Google because I'm the Google queen.
Oh no! That was not low key shade.
I caught that shade. It's okay,
low key shade.
That's not the same. Google is a reliable source, okay, and you are doing research and getting information because once you start Googling something, you got to find out about everything else to make sure it's accurate and all that. That's research, okay? On Facebook, we just looking into stuff just because, just to get a laugh or, whatever, to just be a part of what's going on. It's very different. Google versus social media. Those are two different aspects of understanding.
That sounds about right.
He tried it.
No, listen, I'm agreeing with the sister. Man. Oh, I bet I tried.
Hey, that's why I kind of had to say it like how I said it too. Right. So, like, I use Google a lot too. Like when I'm trying to find something quick. Like I said, I'm a web designer, and sometimes I don't know no different functions, so I Google it real quick, like, and get the little code and put it here and there. But that's why I made that distinction. But when you're looking at social media, it's a whole different platform. Like, people can easily spread a rumor a lie. Like, people can spread a lie and call it true. Like on social media, it's just like a room. I mean, it's like a rumor, but it's like back in the day, like when you get like some simpler, like I mean, you all watch TV, like you know how on TV, like when you watch one of them little movie, like a lot of them. I ain't trying to be racist on them, but like a lot of them white flicks, like movies where it's like you got these children in high school and you got this little poor white girl or something, she getting picked on and stuff, and somebody start that whole rumor about her sleeping with everybody, and a lot of times it don't be true. Like it kind of be like that on social media. Like it really, like the more people that endorse it, the more people make it seem like it's true.
Mhm.
Yeah, because you have access to unlimited people. Because you got people that you don't even know sometimes sharing other people's stuff just because it's the good gossip and everything. That's another big difference between face-to-face and social media. You have access to so many people at one time.
Mhm. So do you guys think that, do you see more truth on social media, or do you think you see more fabrication?
I can't really distinguish. I can say I see more problems.
I
can't really, cause a lot of them problems might be true. But cause a lot of like the sister, go back with the sister saying earlier, like, and what we were talking about, like you really don't, like you might have this so-called quote-unquote conscious community. They might be flooding your timeline, like buy black, be black. You might see all those different posts, but that different. Like a lot of people ain't really caught up in that type of aspect of social media. It still go back to like high school, like everybody in a different circle. So that being said, like you gonna see more problems, like more people, like lifestyle, like. And sometimes that situation be extra fabricated, like, man, I'm out here home and like, I mean, I know y'all probably get same person asking y'all for like money every couple of minutes or stuff like that. Like, you gonna see different stuff like that, man. Like, it kind of like how that person back in the day standing on the corner in a lot of these movies, like that person begging for money, but he leave and go jump in the Benz or something. But they kind of like the same scenario. You might see a lot of people asking for, like, people trying to portray their image or something inferior. A lot of, like, you got different types of dynamics. You got the people that put 20 on themselves, like over exaggeration. And you got people that try to sell you a sad story, and all of that. Like the Susan said, having access to a lot of people at one time. It kind of making I ain't gonna say it kind of making it made us different. Like we don't really like. I was talking to a young brother one day a while back. Like even when we look at how people talk and deal with relationships, like everything like a yes or what the word like a hit and miss type of thing. He was like saying how you holler at girl, like you gonna. Talk to this girl, that girl. Like it's a mentality. Like eventually somebody got to tell him yes. When you got a bigger pool to choose from, but it different because you ain't face to face no more. And it's a lot of catfishing and stuff. Like even not just from a relationship aspect, you can get catfished out of a business. Like I remember earlier in this year, like people are like, man, send me on $10, I'll make $100 with this. Big green dot or something like that. Like you get like that's still going on. Like send if you got a legit card, like people still scamming. It's a different.
They do it with cash cards now. I mean Cash App now.
It's still going on.
So do you think as far as social media is concerned, do you guys think that is it more positive, or do you think social media are more negative? Like, what y'all really think? I mean, does it have more positive more positive pros than negative cons, or what?
It's all about perspective and who your friends are. You have control over who you add. So if you have a bunch of drama and negative people like on your page, then that's what you're going to get. But then there's also people who post the spiritual things or encouragement or, help, employment, resources, things like that. So if you add those type of people, then you'll get that positivity. But, all of us don't want that all the time. That's the reality of it. We may have at least 5 of those friends, but most people want the popularity, and you get that from being ratchet or, out on the scene or getting money, whatever. These are the things that appeal to a lot of people, so they do it, even if they lying. It could just be for entertainment purposes. If they telling jokes, I got a lot of self-proclaimed comedians on my page, and they do a lot of lying, but it's comedy. It's just entertainment, so you can't really take people serious. Or like you was asking earlier about, is there more lies or truth? You can't really tell, because people just get on Facebook and don't really take it serious now anyways. So it's just whatever you want to take in from it, you do.
So, okay.
Yeah, my take on that too, like I would really what inspired me to even create this platform. Like, I was part of a movement called Pops Movement, and also the movement was created around the time before Black Lives Matter came into the picture. Like, the movement, we kind of channel out that movement through social media just by having people post some of the same thing, like getting out, being active in their community, doing some of the same thing. And I seen the power in that, which kind of led me branching off and doing this program. But also going back to Black Lives Matter, we look at that movement, even though like some people might have something to say about George Soros or the Illuminati being bottom out or whatnot, but when we look at that movement from the outset, when it became, that movement was created through social media. Like, they started with a hashtag Black Lives Matter. And it grew legs and it became more organized. But when that's my vision, not necessarily trying to create a Black Lives Matter, but and doing the platform, we looking at social media, like when we got, I'm the same way like Sister broke down. Like, I don't like country stuff all the time. Like, sometimes I gotta have my ratchet, I gotta have my righteous sometimes. But it's just the environment I was brought up in. Like, ain't that I thrive on either or, but all of that is a part of me. Like, my family was ratchet, but we got, we had righteous qualities.
Right.
but that being said, like, it's
that's a show within itself, ain't it? My family was ratchet, but we got a righteous quality.
Hey, we trademarking that.
Okay, I got a question. This is my question. In light of this topic that we're discussing right now, like, okay, we think like, okay, the balance. We think about it as balance, like ratchet, righteousness, conscious, spiritual, upliftment, entertainment, comedy. I think that it's good if it's all a healthy balance. But my question that I pose is this: how come when I put a conscious or upliftment post or status up, I might get 5 likes, 10 likes, 100 likes. But if Big Booty Judy throw up or Rocky throw up a body pic or Lil Mama throw up some booty pics, it's gonna be 10,000 likes. You feel me? So what does that say about us psychologically as a community, as a people, as a whole? Like, do we thrive on the entertainment more than the things that's beneficial to us, that's beneficial to our mental and our spiritual attainment? You feel, versus entertainment. You see what I'm saying? Is that an issue within our community dealing with in relation to social media? Because that happens a lot. If you think about y'all pages, just think about y'all pages. And when you post some conscious things, think about how many likes that you get or love that you get versus when you throw some ratchet stuff on there. You feel me? And think about how many likes and hearts that you get or some drama. You know what I mean? And when you weigh go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, definitely, we got one of the sisters out of Chicago, Queen Mother Hollywood. Like, she want to add to the conversation too. Like since you on, but we still like in the middle of the conversation, we having a full conversation. But I just want to let you know that it ain't no mute button or nothing like that. Everybody call is open, so it ain't no closed platform. Like only thing like that we ask is when you're not speaking, like please keep your phone on mute so we can have that good feedback. But outside of that,
okay.
you.
I didn't know. I have my phone on mute. I didn't know. How y'all doing? Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings.
How y'all doing? Yeah, this is a good conversation because social media is consumable. And, you all brought up some vital points because you can put some enlightening information out there. And it's like your enlightening information would get neglected. And like you said, you could put a booty picture up there, and it's like you get like 1 billion likes. You put some game posts on there, you get 1 billion likes. You put some educational information on there, you get 10 likes. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like the more of the platform is more into, I feel like, garbage training than more so of a mental training. They rather not have the educational format as opposed to, growing their mindset. It's like people rather be on it. Like I had to block a lot of people off my page because they on there doing drugs or playing with guns and smoking drugs. I don't want that on my page. Who wants to see that? Maybe that's what they want to see. Then that's what you want to see. But I noticed that if you mix and match some of the content, that you may get more of a response to something. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you mix and match to draw out the people to conversate with them, you might put something funny out there. Then you might get somebody to comment. Then you as you put something funny out there, you put something entertaining out there, and then you put something educational all in the same post. Then you seem to get more of a response. What do you think about that?
That's true, because people don't want to feel like they're being preached at all the time.
Exactly. Exactly. I do the same thing. I learned doing that cause in myself. Cause it's like when we leader, like not just saying that we calling ourselves leader, but each one of y'all, Michelle, you know what I'm saying, Shada Wright, even Queen Mother Hollywood, we leader, like even in our own right. So a lot of times, like people looking up to what we post anyway. Like I want to go back to your scenario too, brother. Like when you said like when you post on Righteous, like or something like that, like a lot of people don't get no light. But what I found I did too, like it's just the same scenario. Like when you be in the club or something, like when I do kind of like gangster music and real music too. So like you might see somebody when you doing music, you might see that guy just bobbing their head, but he might come to you after your performance like, man, I like that, but he might not be all into it. So it's the same way on social media. I find I did the hard way. Like I ain't gonna say the hard way, but it's like when I post some like real solid or real on some different level, I might not get that many likes, but I get a lot of phone calls, texts. Like who you talking about? Who this is? Like they might not even like the post, but they trying to see what's going on. Right. Like, who you people? So it's the same scenario. Even though people might not like it, but they see it. Like they might go agree. It's the same way. Like a lot of people don't necessarily like it on the ground that it might be beneficial to them or not. They just sometimes they might read and then respect it and they just keep on scrolling. But it did on K22, like really like when I found out, going back to what y'all was saying in the beginning, it really like on the popularity type of thing. Like a lot of people, every time you notice, like on certain people post when you go on their page, it's the same people liking they stuff, liking everything they post over and over.
Right.
It be the same. It ain't like it's nothing new. It's the same people that liking their stuff over and over. Now,
And a lot of the popular stuff is memes too that they've stolen and made it seem like it's their own.
Exactly.
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. That's true. That's true. I think that with everything in life, you know, I think that we have to have a healthy balance, you know. So for me, and I'm just purely speaking on me as an individual, you know what I'm saying? I don't never have a holier than thou type attitude, you know what I'm saying? I'm straight from the streets. I'm from the west side of Chicago, you know what I'm saying? I'm out the holy city, man, you know. But that don't define who I am as a person, you know, all the experiences that I've experienced in life, the little bit of enlightenment that I have, you know what I'm saying, the little bit of education that I was blessed to receive, you know what I'm saying? And I'm one of them people, I don't like to be preached to all the time. Speak to me versus preach to me. You dig what I'm saying? But I also draw toward upliftment. I also draw towards education. I also draw towards the meaningful things in life. So that's why I asked the second part of the question. What does that say about us as a community as a whole? You feel me? Like, just to go a little bit deeper into it, like us as a whole, people, but especially black people, you feel me? But people as a whole, like, do we love the drama and the ratchetness more than we do the meaningful things? You know what I'm saying? So, and if that's the case, what do we do to bring about a change in that through our social media? You know what I'm saying? Or we ask ourselves, how much consciousness do we post up? You know what I mean? Or do we have a healthy balance on our page? And if we don't, can we as a people strive to, when we put a little ratchet up, when we put a little entertainment up, when we put a little comedy up, you know what I mean? Can we also put a little educational and upliftment and spiritual and enlightening thing up as well to create that healthy balance? And if we all do a little bit more of that, then maybe social media will be a little bit better.
I think we'll have to do what she said. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, sir. No, you go ahead.
Like she was saying with mix and match, I think that'd be the best way. Like if you want to spread something educational or, you know, something inspirational, you have to put some comedy in it, or, you know, something that appeals, maybe some curse words, some popping word for the moment that everybody is attracted to. Something like that to draw people in, and then they'll take whatever message you're trying to give. But if you get up like Malcolm X, they're not going to hear
it.
Right.
Can't be militant on breakfast.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I had a mentor, like my mentor for Power Movement, Big Brother here had taught me this, like, cause like you were saying, bro, you know what I'm saying, Shorty Royal, like, it ain't really nothing new under the sun, like, but my mentor, my brother had taught me this, like, when we trying to be fishermen, like fishermen, like how Jesus taught us, trying to get people involved, to be more about people, we got to find new and creative ways of saying the same shit over and over.
Right.
Like, we got to, like saying the sky blue, like, we got to tell we got to keep them with tomorrow, we got to hit them with, you know what I'm saying, the sky might be violet. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep on saying the same thing, but find the new ways to say it that entice people for the upcoming generation. But it really like it ain't nothing new in the sun. Like we still ain't really free. We still like subject to gentrification. Like we still going through the same thing we were going through 50 years ago. Even prior to that enslavement. So it like we still gotta find a new way to tell a person the same thing. Like man, we gotta get free.
Yeah. I agree with that. Innovation. That's called innovation. Being able to be innovative for the times, you know, and in social media, you know what I'm saying? Like, the question on the flyer posed, are you addicted to social media? You know what I'm saying? And we dive deeper into different subjects that's pertaining to are you addicted to social media. And so, we discussing the different ramifications around that. But I agree with you, man. Like let's just say with men versus women, or in relation to men and women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to see females that always post ratchet. That turn me off. You know what I'm saying? Everything ratchet. There's no womanly quality to it. You feel me? I hate that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure that women hate to see, a conscious woman anyway, hate to see guys that's always posting bang, 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 gang, gang, and bull, and always flossing and always, but there's nothing meaningful to his post. You dig what I'm saying? Vice versa. So I think that that we, as a people, as a culture, you feel me, we do need to be more innovative and spreading whatever type of message that we're trying to spread. And to sum it up for me, I just think a healthy balance of it all is good.
Indeed.
Yeah. Indeed. Yeah, absolutely. I'm doing a class on social media and with my business. And what it does is it teaches you the different aspects of how to post, what to post, and how to generate. One way they say is to go on Google and look up the top interactive posts, something that is really getting into action. And you can customize it for yourself. Mm-hmm. And one thing that I know that it seems to work. I post on different pages because I run a lot of my business. Like the sister said, I didn't catch her name, but like the sister said, that when you work at home and you use social media as the general income, you live, you're doing different things on social media, you draw a crowd. How is this crowd going to come to you? You may have different people I got people from Africa, people from all over the place sending me. But then you have to be careful as a female. Now, I don't know how the brothers is.
Right.
But as a female, you have to be careful because these people will go on your page and look at your face and send you a friend request because of how you look. Next thing you know, you getting a phone call. Well, not a phone call, but them calls that you get, them video calls.
Yeah.
And you get these perverts. You get perverts calling you. So when a man called my phone, I put the video on my husband first because I let him see. Okay, I let him see that. Okay, it's a man. I say, honey, it's some strange person calling me. Because one time, brothers and sisters, I got a phone call, and it was one of them kind of phone calls. He was butt, booty, ass, naked.
Oh, wait. Oh.
And at first he was like, how you doing? You're so pretty. I see something that just blew my mind. He's like, how you doing, queen? And I'm like, hey, how you doing? Then next thing you know, I'm like, Harry, look, he said, I want to see that shit.
He done put it all out there.
And it's amazing because you would think with all the security breaches and stuff that they do, they would, whatever, So you have to also be cautious. You have to be very, very cautious on your social media because it's dangerous. Because you got to think about we losing our children out here to social media. Mm-hmm. You got these pedophiles out here that bonded. We have to be careful. If we got teenagers and young ones, we have to train them You know, and we have, even though, you know, that society say we're not supposed to invade our teenage privacy, well, let me tell you something. When I was 16 and I was 15 and I was 14, you know what my mama told me? You live in my house,
doors.
I make the rules, and if you can't follow my rules, you can get out.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I say that if you 14, 15, if you 16 and under, I'm governing your page. I want to see everything you doing. So whatever I want your password. I want to know everything you, and I want to be your friend so I can see what you're posting. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I don't be blocking me out talking about something. You can't be on my page. What you mean I can't be on your page? I'm your whole mama. I want to see what you're putting on there. Well, mama, you can't see what I'm on there. If you grow and you be like, Ma, you don't want to see what I'm posting. Then I'd be like, oh, I understand. You know what I'm saying? But when you 16 and under, I need to see what you posting. And I need to know who your friends. I want to scan all your friends, where you know them from, who they is, all that. I want to do all that. Yep. And I think that more parents need to do that because we have a safety issue out here. We have a serious safety issue out here.
I think that, well, first of all, to answer your question, I don't know if the sister heard you, but she asked you your name, Cheryl. Well, you didn't hear her name. Her name was Cheryl.
Oh, okay.
Right. And I've seen a lot of, like I check out different lives, and I've seen a lot of the sister lives, you know what I'm saying? She not on her lives ratcheted out, booty shaking, you know what I'm saying? On her lives, it be social, you know what I'm saying? Social, and a lot of times it be like we doing now, engaging the people, you know what I'm saying? Asking a lot of different questions, getting a lot of feedback on questions, promoting her businesses, you know what I'm saying? Her business endeavors, you know what I mean? So it'd be a healthy balance of things, you know what I mean? And for me, that's what I like. I like when I visit y'all pages, I like to see a healthy balance of things. As far as kids is concerned, you absolutely correct, sis. You feel me? You're absolutely correct. It's a lot of things that's going on out here, and there's a lot of these guys that's out here that is perverts. Guys and girls, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, on both ends. You know, that'll just call you out the blue with the foo-foo. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be crazy. Like, man, you don't even know me, man. How you just gonna call me with this and that? You know what I'm saying? So, or trying to solicit some bread. You know what I'm saying? You go on my page.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Now that right there irritates.
That hit home.
Maybe they know you got a business. Can you help us? Can you help me out? I'm having a hard time. And, well, don't you think just because I run the business don't mean I ain't having a hard time?
Right.
That's even more reason to be having a hard time.
Yeah, we got like a good 12 minutes in this show. Like, we're gonna get rid of the go like with a summary of what's going on, but it will be live on YouTube like tomorrow. I'm gonna add it to YouTube tomorrow, so I'll be able to send everybody out the link and stuff like that. But
right.
Yeah, we can go around like closing remarks and stuff like that for the remainder of the time, like we do always. We close out with an alpha tier. But truly, but we just go around everybody with closing remarks on this topic and seeing, like, you know what I'm saying, in the means to kind of get conclusions, like what can we do better in ourselves type of thing, like in that aspect of summarizing the topic. Like, the floor open.
Okay, I think that we should use Facebook as a Facebook app. It's an application like the other apps on your phone. Don't let it use you. Use it. Make it be something that's productive and doesn't take from your whole day. Don't get lost and lose your whole day in Facebook because life is happening around you. And it's not just women. Men get addicted to. Men need to stop. It ain't just women crying babies. I can scream. Everybody. Okay.
I feel like I got hit by that.
Hold on now. They say hit dogs holler now. Well, you said you got hit now.
That part.
Yeah, I feel like I got no name, man, but I was in line of fire. I'm going to have to make a ears and hair fly in there time I got
Okay, hold on. In closing remarks, I think I'll say just I will reiterate again. As far as social media, I think it'll be more beneficial to us as a people as a whole, as a culture, as a people in the whole, to have a healthy balance within our social media, and don't, as the sister said, man, don't let it overtake our lives. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out here that live for social media. You know what I'm saying? And their lives is affected in a negative way if they not posting on social media, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Or if they not validated by social media. Don't let the internet define who you are as a person or define your character. Be who you naturally, beautifully are. You know what I'm saying? Just be you. You know, social media is just a platform of expression, to express this, to express that, to be a little nosy here and there, to put some upliftment, some education out there, some awareness out here. You know, we do so many things, a variety of different things on social media, but let's not let it overtake our lives. And let's not become addicted to it.
Okay.
I'm
going to say this. Let's use social media for what it is, what it originally set out to be. A means to be social. To social, to network, to become friends, to gain acquaintances. Not use it as a means of destruction and violence and hurtful things. Let's use it to grow relationships, build rapport, to help each other grow mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and financially, and most definitely spiritually. And that's my closing remarks.
Indeed.
Sure. In closing, like for me, I also want to say this too, though. Like on the Visionary Leaders of Society page, it been getting a lot of views and stuff like that. So if y'all been on that call like with me, like y'all got stuff y'all want to promote, stuff like that, just send it to me. You can just inbox me on screen, send me the link to the post, and we'll share it on that page. Or what have you. Like, we want to definitely promote our people and continue to enlighten people on what's going on. And ultimately, I would have liked to kind of see creating a new wave, not necessarily just a new vehicle, even though it's going to ultimately be a vehicle, but a new wave of thought. Like, it kind of like the Matrix for me when I look at social media. Like, I ain't calling myself the only Neo, but I feel like all of us are like Neo. It's like we logging in to save people here and there. Like, we got to definitely pull people on our curtail or coattail or on our wing. Like, that's what I kind of use social media for where I'm at in that point. Like, I want to enlighten people, like, plant these seeds here and there. That's the reason I post the way I do post. Like, I want to plant seeds here and there, like, ultimately the effect and impact our growth of our future. But getting back to in closing with the topic, am I addicted to social media? Like, to a degree, I am addicted, but it's like I'm not all the way addicted. Like, I got 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of thing. But most of it's like with my business, and like I'm a web designer, graphic, and flyer, so it's like I gotta be like that to kind of get in my mentality of where I gotta post questions, I gotta do all this to kind of pull that out in the flyers and stuff I do for people, like when I get into marketing and advertising, because the whole concept when you put a flyer or do stuff like that, you want people to have a response. Like, you don't want to put nothing out there and people don't say nothing or have no type of response. Like, that's that's not really sufficient. That's not effective. Like when you post something and you get a response, like that's the goal when you striving to do business. Like the more people that you can, like the business of the 21st century where we at right now, it's about creating a narrative in your business. Like when people, like back in the old time, like business was about, like, even with music, like it was like this. You didn't know how the artist looked until they came to your city and then like that. So you seen their CD cover. Like you just knew the artist for their music. But nowadays everything so 3D, like you might reject that person's music based on how they look. And they can have good quality music. So it all of that plays a part. So everything got to be upfront. So it ain't that you just selling your business no more. It's like you selling your whole self. Like people gonna do business with you based on who you are as a person. Right. But that's my closing is I wanna continue to be cautious and conscious of what I'm posting and conscious and cautious of what I'm contributing my time to. Like when I ain't gonna get caught up in these transgender exposing stories in my city or the other scenarios.
It's 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock, huh?
Ain't gonna get caught up in that. But peace and love. Get ready to close up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Start. I know brother come with the Arabic. We'll just go with the English and the Arabic. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most gracious. Thee do we worship, thine aid we seek. Show the straight way, the way of those whom have bestowed our grace, the way of those whose portions did not arrive and have gone out astray. Ameen.
Ameen. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Mulikaya Lala Zotin Ling Walla to Ling. Amen.
Man. Definitely was